do and help us get to the place where we need to get. If you have power, if you have influence, use it.
Hi everyone, as you saw in my last vlog, I am now working for KCTS9, which is Seattle's PBS station. And one of the coolest things about my job now is that I get to work on live events. So in the intro to this video, I included a clip from a panel I moderated for KCTS on race, representation, and dismantling white supremacy. What you're about to watch are excerpts from that panel event in which we talk about allyship. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, an ally is someone who takes action to eliminate the marginalization of others. They can be of any background, not only of dominant or majority groups, and all allies are united by the belief that everyone deserves equal treatment. If you want to learn more about how you can be a better ally and how you can take things one step further as an accomplice, then keep on watching. Anita, you brought up that great point about allies. I'm wondering if you could speak a little bit more to that. What tips do you have for people who want to be allies, but they're not really sure how to be allies?
So I think one way you could do is to speak out. When you see something that is not right, you need to speak out. You need to be the one that says something to another white person saying, this is not right. I don't agree with that. You shouldn't do that. So that's the number one thing, and educate people in your family or your other friends who may not understand. I've been very fortunate to have many allies in my life over my lifetime that have spoke out for me, and I can tell you that it means a lot. And it goes much further, because when we say it, people always say, you know, you're using the race card, or that's not really a thing, or race isn't involved in everything. So we need you to speak out for us, and that's I think the number one thing that you can do and help us get to the place where we need to get. If you have power, if you have influence, use it.
I personally make a distinction between an ally versus what I call an accomplice. An ally for me is someone who says they align with your vision or your goals, whereas an accomplice is someone who says, I'm going to align with you so much that I'm going to take a risk with you, that I am actually going to risk an aspect of my privilege or my position in order to ensure that this vision is actually achieved. And an example of that for me in an election was when I was running for mayor in 2017. Councilmember Mike O'Brien made a video on his platform where he endorsed me for office and made an explanation as to why. And in that moment, he took a risk. His own constituents in his district, many of them came after him for choosing to endorse a candidate that I think white wealthy folks in our city were very uncomfortable with.
I really wanted to talk about allyship on the channel because it's been something I've been thinking a lot about lately, especially given the new momentum of the Black Lives Matter movement and anti-racism efforts. And this conversation was really helpful and eye-opening for me. It gave me a lot to think about, especially as, you know, a Filipino American woman, an Asian American woman. I know that I belong to marginalized groups, but at the same time, I also realize that I have privileges that other people of color might not have. So this conversation really forced me to think about the types of risks I should be taking if I really want to contribute to positive change. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video, so comment down below or send me a DM on Instagram.